This is Lily and this is my final video submission for the typography class. This time I'm going to be discussing the design principles that I learned in this course specifically. As for the positive parts of learning design principles here, I definitely feel like I did learn a lot from this course and I enjoyed the practice I got on creating and arranging elements. I learned a lot about grid structures and how to implement them by arranging the material in columns, rows, sections, etc. When utilizing grids, it's particularly helpful to pay attention to considerations such as contrast, hierarchy, placement, and so on. Those are all important areas to consider in order to emphasize certain sections and create effective grids. One thing I particularly enjoyed about this class was learning how to employ typography and design effectively. When designing with type, designers need not only to pay attention to specific spacing considerations such as kerning, tracking, leading, and so on, but they also need to choose the font size and placement of type with care, depending on the goal of the design. As for the negative parts of learning design principles here, I feel a little bit intimidated by all of the areas I have to think about and improve in. I felt that I struggled quite a lot in each project, from choosing the font, to creating varied and dynamic layouts, to arranging color blocks, to highlight or distinguish information visually. There is so much more to design than just creating an interesting or pretty image. Every detail needs to be paid careful attention to in order to maximize effectiveness. I think I felt a little bit intimidated and I struggled to really experiment with my work. I felt as though I kept myself in a box or bubble and was scared to try more unique compositions because I wanted them to be as close to perfect as I could make them. I think that honestly held me back a bit, and in the future I would like to try to create more interesting ideas from the start and refine them from there instead of just trying to be perfect from the get-go. Designing is a process, and even though it can be a difficult one given all the considerations, it's also one full of learning, experimentation, and storytelling. And lastly, as for the interesting parts of learning design principles in this class, I think there was a lot of interesting and valuable information. The information and practice I got from this course will no doubt help me in my design career. I feel I still have a lot to learn, but this class helped me enhance my knowledge and abilities as well as interest me for what is to come. I'm definitely eager to improve on my knowledge and skill from here, and I'm looking forward to my next classes because I honestly feel like I learned so much and get good design practice from each one. So yeah, that was my thoughts for the design principles that I learned over the time in this course. I really enjoyed it. I liked this course a lot, and again, I really think I did get some good practice and learned some really effective basic components to the designing process, and I'm really happy that I got that opportunity. But yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.